I've created new styles before I go get the content. And I've created one called Table of Contents and then Table of Contents Author. So I'm going to go to Layout, Table of Contents, and I've added this style, Title, up here, TOC Title. I'm going to change that to TOC because TOC Title is something else. And then the author is called TOC Author. Now those will reformat the content. And I'm going to drag the box across the page like that. And it's kind of sort of what I want, but it's still too big. I can't figure it out because the TOC is not that big. And so what I found when I did this is I select all. I went to character styles and chose none. And so all of the titles and all of the authors had character styles that were connected with them. So I've just rinsed all that off. And now it's applying only the styles that I want it to apply. So I'm going to zoom in on this and see if it looks the way it's supposed to. Now the other thing I did when I created the style called author was I went to the tabs and I created a tab that is right aligned at 3.25 inches, and I have a leader here. A leader is the dotted line or whatever it is you see when you have the name on this side and the number on the right hand side. That series of dots in the middle, it can be a series of symbols, it's usually dots. That's called a leader. So I'm going to click OK. So now this is looking pretty good. The other thing I added was I went to TOC Author and added space after. And without that, there it is at 0, you can see that it's all too cramped. Way too cramped. So I go back and double click on TOC Author and add space after. And since I have the preview turned on, you can see as I'm doing it. So I'm going to leave it at 0.125 for now and see how that works. Now there are 2 titles in here that have tabs in them, and I'm going to have to get rid of those. It's just a manual thing. It was probably used to position the title on the page. One of the poems had kind of an odd sort of positioning. And so I'm going to get rid of all of that. And there. Michaela Sweeney. Okay, good. Now the other thing that I'm going to do is save a little bit of space by making this only 1 column, or 3 columns actually here. So I'll create that. Click here, come up here and create the second one. And then click again to place the rest of the content on the other page. Like that. So that looks pretty good. One thing I want to make sure is when I have the title paragraph style, I want to double click on that. Make sure hyphenation is turned off.